Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to the world of physics. Today our topic is energy stored in a capacitor. To find energy stored in a capacitor, we suppose that initially a capacitor is uncharged. When the capacitor is uncharged, obviously the potential is equal to 0. After some time, we will charge the capacitor because we will provide the potential difference V to the capacitor. So when the capacitor was uncharged, the potential difference between the plates was 0, and when it is charged, then its potential becomes equals to V. So if we are going to find out its average potential, then average potential is equal to initial potential plus final potential divided by 2, because there are two quantities. So this will be equal to V divided by 2. This will be the potential on the capacitor. Now we will use a relationship between potential difference, work done, and charge. And that relationship is potential difference is equal to work done per unit charge. By molding this equation, we will get the value of work. Work is equal to potential difference multiplied by charge, because I have just cross multiplied potential and charge to get the value of work. But here in this case we are going to find out energy stored in a capacitor. So this work will be converted into energy which will be stored in the capacitor, and we will express this energy in the form of U. So U is equal to V multiplied by Q. And by putting the value of potential, which is equal to V divided by 2, we will get this value as U is equal to V divided by 2 multiplied by Q. This is the new equation. Say this is equation number 1. In this way I have got the value of energy. Now I will put some more values. So we have changed the value of work by the energy, because energy and work are interconvertible terms. Now we will use equation of capacitance, and equation of capacitor, that is Q equals to C into V. If I will use this equation number 2 in equation number 1, then I will have the value of U as U equals to, instead of if Q equals to CV, then V divided by 2 will remain as it is, and instead of Q I will write down C into V, and by multiplying these three values we will get C V square divided by 2. This is equation number 3. In this equation number 3 we need to put the values of C and V to get the value of U, that is energy stored in the capacitor. So this is the main equation in which I will put the values of C and V. To put these two values of C and V, first of all I will say that energy as being stored in the electric field between the plates rather than the potential energy of the charges on the plates. So we will take the relationship V equals to E into D, where V is potential difference, E is electric field, D is distance. So say this is equation number A. This is one value that we need to put in this equation. This is the value of V. Now we need the value of C. To find out the value of C, we need the value of capacitance. We need the value of capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. So by using the value of capacitance of parallel plate capacitor, that value is equal to A, that is area of the plates, epsilon naught epsilon r divided by D. This is the value of C, which we have already driven in some previous lecture. Say this is equation number B. As we have got the both values V and C, and by putting these values in equation number 3 we can get the value of U. So putting equation numbers A and B in equation number 3, we get U is equal to, instead of C, I am going to write down A epsilon naught epsilon r divided by D, and instead of V square, I will write down E square D square, and 2 was already present in equation number 3. So equation number 3 has become now A epsilon naught epsilon r E square D square over D over 2. So this D may be cancelled by this square. Now the new value is A epsilon naught epsilon r into E square into D divided by 2. This is the new value. Now this is the value for energy stored in a capacitor, and in the next equation we will find out the energy density stored in the capacitor, because this is the energy, and now we are going to find out energy density. For energy density, I am again using the same equation. U is equal to A will be written letter now. First of all, I will write down epsilon naught epsilon r into E square divided by 2, and then A into D. I have combined these two values, A and D. Why I have combined these two values? Because they show the same values. A means area, D means distance, and whenever we multiply 3 distances, it means we are going to get volume. So A into D is equal to V, which is volume. By putting this value, energy density is equal to half epsilon naught epsilon r into E square multiplied by volume. This V shows volume. Now to get value of energy density is expressed by small u instead of capital U, and energy density is equal to energy divided by volume. So volume will be cross multiplied over there, and the remaining equation will be half epsilon naught epsilon r into E square. So energy density is equal to half epsilon naught epsilon r into E square. This is the value of energy density that is stored in the capacitor, and this was the value of energy which is stored in a capacitor. Thank you very much.